Hello, my name is Jim McGillivray and welcome to the Pipe Box, your source for all things piping. If you find this video useful, please give it a like and please subscribe to this YouTube channel to see more videos like this. Today I am going to take you on a bagpipe tour. I have a set of hallmarked 1952 James Robertson pipes that we're going to look at very closely. I will have Matt MacIsaac in the studio playing the pipes in studio conditions. After that, Matt and I will have a chat about this lovely Robertson instrument. So, settle in for a bagpipe tour. Let's talk first about James Robertson. James Robertson was born in 1892. He was taught piping by his father, and in 1908 the two took over the pipe making business of John and James Centre, who moved to Australia. They were always centered in Edinburgh. It's hard to say how many sets of pipes were made in the early years, especially since young James served in the Great War and was pipe major of the Royal Scots until 1925. In my pipe music book collection, I have an 1899 edition of Angus Mackay's Collection of Ancient Pibroch. This book was owned by James Robertson. On the inside facing page, he wrote an inscription which reads, Corporal James Robertson, Royal Scots, British Expeditionary Force, France, bound in France, October 14th, 1918. So, we know James Robertson had an interest not only in pipe making, but in pibroch as well. It was when James Robertson left the Royal Scots that he started to put some time and effort into the business. This is the point where Robertson pipes really started to enter the market. The quality of Robertson pipes is exceptional. From the time the company started in the mid-teens until it closed in 1964, their manufacturing quality and tonal quality never wavered. I know of no other instrument maker who maintained their sound and their quality for so many years, essentially through the entire run of the company. Robertson bagpipes always had a very distinctive look. Very large, bulbous projecting mounts that use a lot of ivory. Quite rectangular shaped bells, very square. In fact, the profiles on the drones, especially on top of the tuning chamber, for many, many years was very, very square, very sharp angles on the profiles. No other bagpipe looks like a Robertson, and you can identify a Robertson from about 6 feet away without too much problem. Tonally, they are full-bodied and rich. Robertson pipes are much in demand, especially silver and ivory. I have a full silver set in front of me right here. Let's have a look at it. This is our hallmarked 1952 Robertson bagpipe. Full silver, kind of a rarity in the bagpipe world actually. We see lots of silver and ivory Robertsons, but very few full silver. Let's go to the top of the bagpipe and start with the bells. If we look at the caps, we see the bushes are silver. Robertson tended not to use ivory bushings in his silver caps, all silver. If we go up to the bells now, we can see the very rectangular shape of Robertson bells. Square edges, 90-degree corners. Very distinctive throughout the entire run of the company. The chord guides are not particularly distinctive, and we would not use them as an identifier for a set of Robertson pipes. Fortunately, we have lots of other identifiers. Here at the top of the tuning chamber, we see another very sharp corner here. This is a 90-degree corner coming down and down again. Very few other pipe makers made corners that extreme. The ferrules tend to be a little bit longer than the standard. That was very typical of Robertson. A bit reminiscent of nail ferrules. And now we come to the projecting mounts, what we've always called the mushroom projecting mounts that James Robertson designed, looking a little bit like a mushroom cap. The silver mounts aren't quite as bulbous as some of the ivory mounts, but the general Robertson shape is still there. We move down, we see lovely lines in the tenor bottoms. Then we come to the bottom projecting mounts and the large ferrules again. Nothing too distinctive about the stocks. One thing I will point out is the bores in the stocks are parallel. Later on, the company started producing tapered bores with a wide bottom and a narrow top, but they hadn't done this at this point. That was a visual close-up of our Robertson set. It's time now for a tonal close-up. For that, I've asked my friend Matt MacIsaac to record the pipes for us in studio conditions. After that, Matt and I will have a chat about the bagpipe. Here's Matt now playing the 1952 full silver Robertson pipes. I'm here with Matt MacIsaac now. Welcome to the Pipe Box, Matt.
Thank you.
Matt is the piping director here at St. Andrew's College in Aurora, a position that I held for many years. Matt and I worked together and are good friends and exchanged lots and lots of piping ideas. Matt graciously played a set of full silver Robertson pipes for us today, recorded them in a studio environment, and now we're going to have a little chat about the pipes. First off, Matt, can you tell us a little bit about the tune you played?
I played the Man From Skye, a great old Donald MacLeod hornpipe.
Very good. I don't know if you'd ever played Robertson pipes before, but what were your perceptions of them before you had a chance to play this set?
I think I'd played a set of Robertsons a couple of years ago. I think there was another set that we had recorded, not a video, but a studio recording. I remember them being robust, but other than that, it had been a few years, and so it was kind of a clean slate for me coming in today to plug them in.
How did you find the weight of the full silver on your shoulders?
It was funny. I picked them up and struck them up, and the first thing I kind of laughed because they're different from the set I play, for sure. Not heavy, just solid. Like you could really feel the density of the instrument. Mm-hmm. It was nice. It felt good.
Mm-hmm. Robertson are known for their robust sound and their steadiness. Did you find this?
Absolutely, yeah, yeah. The tenors especially, they're broader than mine, than my Atherton McDougall's, and that's the second thing I noticed was the volume of the tenor drones. The blend between the three was really nice, but certainly when I got them locked in, they kind of it was kind of like the greater than the sum of its parts. The sound kind of seemed to really blossom, and it made playing the hornpipe really enjoyable.
In terms of volume, you find them a little louder than your Athertons?
I did, yeah, for sure.
Very
Yeah.
good. Can you tell us what reach you were playing in them?
Sure, I had balanced tone outer tenor, I had an easy drone inner tenor, and I had a balanced tone bass.
Very good, and they locked in steadily very quickly.
It did.
I saw.
Yeah.
Just your opinion. I'm a great fan of Robertson pipes. I never encountered a more consistent pipe maker, and it puzzles me why we don't see Robertson pipes very frequently at the top solo piping levels.
Yeah.
It's always puzzled me. Do you have any theories on that one?
I don't know. You can tell. I think you can kind of tell when you see a set with the projecting mounts being a little bit thicker,
Bulkier.
Yeah, bulkier, and maybe that's enough of a difference from the other makers that you do see all the time at the top.
True.
That it just looks a tiny bit different. But you're right. It's a beautiful sound, powerful sound, and refined at the same time.
Very good. Well, thank you very much for your time today, Matt, trying out these Robertsons and recording them for us and talking about it. Appreciate it very much.
Thanks.
Many thanks to Matt MacIsaac for giving us those tonal insights into the Robertson bagpipe. You can see more Robertson bagpipes if you go to bagpiping.ca and click on my vintage archive page. That lists pipes that I have sold over the last 15 or 20 years, and there are many Robertson sets among them. If you go to my main vintage page, you will see all sorts of different vintage pipes that I currently have on sale. That's the scoop on Robertson bagpipes. They're wonderful pipes with a look all their own. From me, Jim McGillivray at the Pipe Box, good piping.